It's been a good week. It's been a good week. We're recreating again. You know, 5 years I've been here, 5.5 years, including the half season that I had. This is my 6th season. We're recreating again a group. We're definitely on the up, but it's important that we stabilise and retain our League One status, because I want this surge going into next season as well, and you know, adding to it, retaining players, but also developing this group of players, you know, and you're excited, but in football, you know, decisions that can be made can cause you to be relentlessly successful or unsuccessful.
Just in ourselves, we're on a sort of mini unbeaten run at the moment, and I'd imagine that can only breed confidence and a feel-good factor. It
does, definitely. There's no question about that. But we should have a bounce. We should have a bounce as a football club and a group of players of being in League One. That should be our mental bounce every season. You know, we shouldn't just plateau out and be, you know, well, League One again. You know, that should be a massive motivation. You know, the team that got promoted to the team that we've got now, you can't identify it. You know, we are making progress, but during the course of that progress, we've lost massive key players at influential times during seasons or at the end of season. But we've used and invested that money to make sure that we're retaining our League One stakes. We can only do it one way, and it'll continue to happen. But we have to make sure that our motivation is retained, our spirit, our desire, our happiness, if you like. Well, we're a League One side. Should have shoulders pinned back. You know, we've historically been a League Two side, so it's difficult. But the mini run, that's up to the players.
There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with your spirit or enthusiasm today. You seem like a ball filled with enthusiasm today. I just look at some of the things that could be developed to this football club and the players that we've got. It's good. It's good, and you know, I think it can get better, but we've got to deal with all sorts. Every football club has, you know. But for us to keep punching above our weight and develop players, saleable assets, develop players to play for us, I'm really looking forward to, you know. You said we've got 2 teams at the minute. I suppose we have. We've got 7 injured players. 7 injured players, but I look at the games that we've got, the Checker Trade Trophy, you know, the players who played in that tournament, like Matheson, you know, Anadze, Aaron Morley, you know, and try and make that Checker Trade Trophy team quite strong, stabilise it with a few experienced players. And let's see how far that can take us, because it can be an unbelievable journey for them young players. And you know, I think we've got to try and, you know, get out the group stage and see where it takes us. But I want to stay in this competition with that group of players for as long as possible, so that we don't have to keep having bounce game after bounce game. But listen, we're developing, like I said, the layering system. It's in full swing at this moment in time, and we're seeing the shoots of success. And that's what I'm saying. We should be proud as a football club, and what we're trying to achieve in the way that we're trying to do it. Back to league action this weekend, and it's a trip to this Stadium of Light. A great opportunity to go to Sunderland, big team in League One, but I'd imagine one you're really looking forward to.
We're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to playing at the stadium. You know, the pitch will be no different than ours. Our pitch is in great form at the minute. It looks superb. It plays superb. That'll be no different. We've got to get rid of the sideshows, the psychology of the big stadium. To be fair to Sunderland, they've had 2 terrible seasons. They're a Premier League side playing League One football. All they're going to do now is bounce, whether it's under Jack Ross, a different manager with this group of players, with a different group of players. They won't be playing League One football for long. They could do exactly the same as probably what a team like Wolves have done, you know, Sheffield United to a certain degree. But you'd expect, I mean, if you're a Sunderland supporter, Sunderland manager, Sunderland director, owner, you would expect them to bounce first time. It's not always guaranteed. And when it doesn't happen and you don't bounce first time, you can get lost in League One. But I expect them to do what Southampton did, you know, and many teams before, like Man City years ago, Leicester, etc., etc., Leeds, you know. But I expect them to bounce
in the same way that they've had 2 negative bounces, they'll stabilise and they'll go again.
Just finally, you've sort of touched on the injury front. Are you likely to have any more of the 7 back for the weekend? Or
no, sometimes being injured is a happy place to be. No pressure, you know, and you can get lost in being injured. And it's a comfortable place to be. It's amazing though, when as a football manager in a team you start losing games, how quickly those injuries get better.